Birds flying high.
Everybody knows about the bird.
Sun in the sky.
Here he comes. I'm so ready for summer.
It's a new dawn.
Wake him up. Hey!
It's a new day. It's a new life.
How you feeling today?
And I'm feeling good.
We've got big stuff. Big doings are transpiring today.
I'm so excited.
Screaming our heads off.
Can anyone make this damn phone work? What are you guys talking about? What are you doing here?
Let's just get going.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Oh my God, look at that. Time just rolls by, doesn't it?
Yep.
Today is Wednesday, June 11th. Is it the 11th?
Yeah.
Wow, I got it right. It's also making life beautiful day.
Aww.
It's also King Kamehameha Day. That's a big deal in Hawaii. It's also Say Hi Day. Hi. They say you can actually start a chain reaction of positive contact just by saying hi to people. So, hi, Danielle.
Hi, Elvis.
Hi, Gandhi.
Hi.
Hi there, Scary.
Hi.
Hi, Froggy. Hi.
Hi, Elvis.
Hola, Senor Nate.
Hola, Elvis Duran.
And there's producer Sam. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, Scotty B.
Hi.
Okay, so we connected. We moved on to today. There's actually a great story behind where this day came from, and we can get into that a little bit. I don't know, Scary. What do we have on course for the first song of the day here?
I like it like that. Blackout All Stars.
Oh my God, we haven't heard this in a while.
Yeah.
I like it like that. Okay, are you guys okay with this song? You guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Unless we want to go hello. I don't know. Hello, Day. Hi, Day. There you go. What a great song. God only knows last time we played that. Well, God only knows next time we'll play it. So it's done. It's all done. Let's get on with our Wednesday. Line 6 is Jen, our first caller of the day. Her daughter Taylor, is graduating from high school today. It is graduation season. Jen, how excited are you for your daughter Taylor graduating today?
Very excited for her. She is probably the most resilient person I know.
Aw,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. To hear that from a mom
Yeah.
is just, that's the ultimate. So, did you know when you first gave birth to Jen, to Taylor, that it would turn out like this on the day she graduated from high school that many years ago?
Not at all. No way. Yeah, she's been through a lot. So the fact that she's graduating is awesome, and going away to college, I'll be an empty nester. That's going to be an experience.
Right.
And
Wow.
she's completely mortified by me right now.
Oh,
is she with you?
Oh, yeah, she's sitting in the car. We're waiting for her to go into school and get them ready to get out onto the field.
Congratulations.
So it's...
Is it okay if we
you.
say hi to her?
Absolutely. Hi.
Oh, okay. She has
Wait, I think you should say your last name and really mortify her.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Taylor. Congratulations,
die.
Taylor. Taylor, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Now, do you think that you're graduating today because you had a really cool mom to be there for you every day?
No.
Okay. No.
Gosh! Wow. Okay. Well.
All right.
Abuse. I get abused.
She loves you. That's from a place of love, I think. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations not only to you, Jen, but to your daughter, Taylor. What a day for you. Another reason to celebrate. I love that. Good for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. What do we have for them,
Yeah,
Nate?
We've got some Elvis Duran apparel, and we're going to write 2025 all the way across the front of it. How about that?
We are? Oh, yes. Yes, we are.
And you guys can ruin it for us?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
we're
it
yeah.
is.
We're going to ruin it by writing 2025 all across the front of it. All right. Hold on one second. Hold on. Diamond's going to take care of you. Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like. And Danielle, you would know this, and Froggy. You have a child that comes into the world. Do you stop on that day and think about graduation day all those years ago? I don't know if you do. It's one day at a time, right?
I remember being on my back porch when Spencer was little, and we had just moved into our new house, and I remember saying, wow, all these years, he's got so many years till graduation and stuff like that. We're just at the beginning, and I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Right.
And it's crazy how fast it goes.
I'm sure like 4 years in with Caden, Froggy, you said to yourself, this kid is never going to graduate from anything.
4 years. I don't even think it took that long, yeah.
Well, look what they did, and look where they're going. And this is an awesome, awesome thing. For anyone who's graduating or anyone who has a family member or friend who's graduating, celebrate it. It's celebrated. It's one of those wonderful moments in life. Hey, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Let's get on with our Wednesday. What's going on, Gandhi?
All right. Over 200 people have been arrested in the Los Angeles area in connection to the ongoing protests. California's Governor Gavin Newsom is criticizing President Trump's response to protests in the area. In an address last night, Newsom said Trump escalated the situation by sending National Guard troops and U.S. Marines to deal with anti-ICE demonstrations. He went on to denounce the immigration raids that led to the protests last week. Newsom called for demonstrators to remain peaceful and promised that anybody arrested during violent protests will be prosecuted. Nearly 30 states are now suing 23andMe. The genealogy company filed for bankruptcy, and the lawsuit seeks to stop the company from auctioning off the private genetic data of around 15 million customers. The lawsuit argues DNA data, health-related traits, and medical records are too sensitive to be sold without each person's consent. Customers of 23andMe can also take steps to have their genetic information that's stored by the company deleted.
All right, well, I'm in there. So what do I
Are
do?
you? How many of you guys did it?
Nope.
I did.
You did. Yeah, I remember when Danielle and I were like, no, I'm not doing it.
We were like, nope, something's going to happen. We really did say that.
So dumb. All right. And finally, Nintendo's newest video game console is breaking sales records. The Switch 2, which was released last week, managed to rack up more than 3.5 million units sold in just 4 days. That makes it the fastest selling console in the history of the company. The Switch 2 retails for about $450. And those are your 3 things.
You guys ready for your Wednesday? Yeah! Well, let's see.
Elvis Duran
He just keeps opening his mouth.
and the Morning Show.
Three, two, one.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that strawberry moon last night. Sure was pretty. It was the lowest hanging low hanger as far as moons go in a long time. I mean, it was a friend of mine, Mikey, sent a photo from him driving on the highway. He's driving on the highway, and you can see how low the moon is. I mean, it looks like it's almost on top of the cars in front of him. See that?
It looks
Wow.
It looks like the sun. It looks so cool.
Right. And as usual with, our phones, the pictures don't do it justice. Did you see it live, Nate?
I did not. I got on the roof of my building and I looked, and for whatever reason, I couldn't see it. I don't know where in the sky to look for these things, but it was also cloudy, so I couldn't really see.
I know exactly where to look because I stare at the moon all the time. Couldn't see anything last night. At least from
See?
where I was, because there were a lot of clouds. It was a bummer.
Yeah.
Like, it's so big and low. What? Awful.
Called is it the strawberry moon or pink moon? Which one is it?
Strawberry moon.
Strawberry moon. And I don't think it has anything to do with the color. It has to do with strawberry plants, right? Or something like that.
With the harvest.
But
That's when the harvest begins.
it so happens it did turn out to be pink colored, strawberry colored. So
Very
how
pink.
cool is that? Thank you, science. Thank you, Mother Nature. Horoscopes. Let's get into them. Producer Sam, who do you wish to do them with today?
I wish to do them with Danielle.
All right, Danielle, do you wish to do them with Sam?
I do wish to do them with Sam.
Oh, we got a connection. All right, here we go. Horoscopes.
All right, happy birthday, Shia LaBeouf and Peter Dinklage. It's their birthdays today.
All right.
Capricorn, you're feeling a little tongue-tied. Take a step back and compose yourself before you try again. Your day's a 7.
Aquarius, remember, eyes may always be watching, even when you don't notice them. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Pisces, stop pressing the snooze button on your dreams. Take action or you're going to be pushing it off forever. Your day's a 6.
Aries, remember, repeating the same patterns will not get you different results, so try a new approach. Your day's a 6.
Taurus, if you get rid of all the physical clutter, you're going to be cleaning out your mind as well. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Gemini, it might offer frustration, but that doesn't mean it can't also offer humor. Try and find the bright side. Your day's a 5.
Hey, Cancer, distract yourself with something mindless. Just letting your thoughts wander will be therapeutic. Your day is a 10.
Leo, it's all right to screw up with someone. It leaves you the opportunity to apologize. Your day's a 6.
Virgo, don't postpone work that is inevitable. Do it, and your future self will thank you. Your day is a 9.
Libra, when you feel a burst of potential, go for it. Being self-inspired is the most powerful tool. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Scorpio, stay away from what's not yours. You may have good intentions, but it's not up to you to decide. Your day's a 6.
Hey, Sagittarius, don't spend too much time thinking about the next or you'll miss out on a lot of the now. Your day's a 7, and those are your Wednesday morning horoscopes.
Excellent. All right. Not bad. What are we doing next, Danielle? What do you have coming up?
Ice Spice is coming to the big screen, and how many nannies does Kim Kardashian have?
Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
All right, Elvis, I know you're more of a boat guy than I am, but I don't think anybody wants to be lost at sea at the age of 11 after the rest of your family has been murdered. Man, it's an insane story.
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at Macy's. From polos and watches to barbecue gear and barware, Macy's has all the gifts from all the top brands. Shop now at Macy's.com/gift guide or in store.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
I thought it was so funny. I was just
Elvis
touring
Duran
around.
in the morning show.
Oh, okay, hi. Sorry about that. It's nice to know who we are. Say it twice. Hammer that nail in. Hey, I was just tooling around on Instagram last night, and you know our friend Lauren, who used to work with us here?
Yeah.
She still does. She does the voice work for our show. Love Lauren. She was, I think, at her kids' school. She was doing a hip-hop dance recital. She was dancing.
She's been taking hip-hop dance classes again, and she was
love that.
so excited, yeah.
And she's, I guess, in her 30s or 40s. I don't know how old Lauren is. She still looks great.
Mm-hmm.
She was tearing it up,
Yep.
man, on stage doing her hip-hop dance. And she takes classes, you said?
Yeah, she takes classes. She's so, and that was I think that was like their recital.
It was amazing. She was amazing. So you said your sister Jackie is doing the same thing.
Yeah, so my sister, we were at a hip-hop dance recital for my niece Ella over the weekend, and they asked a bunch of the parents to come on stage and battle it out. And my sister's always been a dancer, so she got up on stage and she battled it out, and she wound up winning the whole thing. And
Wow.
people were screaming, and she won a prize. It was the coolest thing. She comes back to our seats and she goes, "Yeah, I still got it."
I love it.
Awesome.
It was awesome, yeah.
I love it. I love seeing old ladies doing hip-hop. Who am I to say anyone's old? Anyway, I thought it was really cool. You know, Nate, and I don't get mad at me for telling everyone, Nate.
Okay.
Nate's going to get mad.
Uh-oh.
Nate, a grown man in his 40s, has been thinking about taking tap dancing lessons.
Yeah, do it.
I always wanted to. When I was little, I wanted to take tap dancing lessons, and we couldn't because we didn't have any money. So I'm thinking,
You couldn't afford to put metal on your shoes?
Well, no, you got to have lessons and ball chains and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know anything about it. And I'm like, you know what? Gene Kelly can do it on all these old movies. Why can't I?
Anyone
Do
can.
it. Yeah,
I can
totally
see.
do
I
it.
can see Nate right now. Dun, dun, dun,
Yes.
We'll change.
You can
You
tap
gotta,
dance.
you
can't
gotta
you?
do that tap dancing move that I love, where you look like you're flying and your leg goes back. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Well, I tell you what, if you still can't afford it, I will subsidize your tap dancing lessons.
Okay.
Yes.
Will you come to my
that's so
recital,
nice.
Elvis?
Yeah. Yes. We'll all go to your recital.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I can't wait to see the costume you have to wear.
I think this is a great exercise for all of us. Like, what's that thing you wanted to do?
Well,
that you
never
didn't
wanted to
do.
tap dance, to be honest. Yeah, Gandhi, what?
I've been thinking about Taekwondo.
They're perfect.
Do it.
I want to do it. I think I should.
Do it.
Yes, do it.
You know, down where I live, in close to Chinatown, you go to that park not far from where I live, and they're out there every day, man. Some of those Taekwondo people are they're like 120 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, they're that old.
Is that the
but they're
slow
in great
one?
shape.
No, that's Tai Chi.
I did Tai Chi and it
never
did not
mind.
work out very well.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't
never
go
mind.
that slow.
Okay.
Okay, ixnay on the Tai Chi thing.
Right.
I meant,
No, I want
Do Tai
combat
Chi.
sport.
start with Tai Chi, then get into the combat sport.
Back to the tap dancing. Elvis, didn't you take tap when you were?
Never.
No?
Ever. No.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
did?
of course. Tap and ballet and all that jazz.
I did.
Made me.
I did jazz. I did jazz dancing.
Jazz, tap, ballet, and gymnastics.
I did not. No, I did not.
Because you got rhythm, Elvis. You can do that shuffle thing. Pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, so I will subsidize your tap dancing lessons, Nate, but I will not drive you to practice.
Damn it. I need new shoes, Daddy.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Wait, will you subsidize my Taekwondo? I
Yes,
won't punch
all
anyone
of it.
here, I promise.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Let's get into Danielle's report. Danielle's sister, Jackie, kicked ass at the hip hop dance recital.
She
Good
did.
for her.
She did.
Let's go.
All right, in exactly 1 week, TikTok is scheduled to be banned in the United States again. However, President Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order for a third postponement, so we will wait and see. So please, everyone, not like last time where our life was over. Everyone posted videos, goodbye, TikTok, my life is done, everything's done. Let's not do that because the
Please.
next came back hours later. That's probably going to be what happens this time. So let's just, stay calm. Stay calm, people. The judge in the Diddy Combs case denied the defense motion for a mistrial. So the case will go on. This was their second attempt as the prosecution nears calling their final witness. Diddy's most recent ex-girlfriend was on the stand for a fourth day. They're calling her Jane. She said they will resume cross-examination this morning. She actually spent the longest time under oath than any other witness for the prosecution. They tried to paint her as a willing participant in the freak-offs. She testified how she tried to really understand the unusual relationship that she had with Diddy and why everything was happening. She also said she did it to make him happy. He gave her a nickname, Crack Pipe, because he couldn't get enough of her. And apparently Diddy paid for her travel, her child, and their 3,500 square foot rental in Los Angeles.
I'm going to start calling people I really like Crack Pipe.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Okay.
Can't get enough of you, Scary. Hey, Crack Pipe.
Oh my God.
Didn't she also say that she felt as if Diddy had heavy bisexual tendencies? Was that her that said that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Well, because she also said there was in his dream threesome, he called them Kobe, Shaq, and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the trifecta was his personal trainer.
He was Michael
her,
Jordan.
And yeah.
So think about it. Who in your life is your Crack Pipe? Who can you not get enough of? Think about it. Get back to me later. Okay, back to you.
So last weekend, the Seattle home of Macklemore got broken into by a pair of thieves in ski masks, gloves, and tactical vests. He was performing in Ireland at the time, so he wasn't home. But the woman that was looking after his kids was attacked by the burglars. They sprayed her face with mace. She had to take them upstairs to his bedroom. They stole all this jewelry, all this money, watches, shoes. She had to tell the police that they did get rough with her. They actually threw her to the ground. His kids, thankfully, were unharmed, and they slept throughout the entire ordeal. But that is scary. 6 of the 7 BTS members have completed their mandatory military service. This morning in South Korea, Jimin and Jungkook were discharged. Suga is expected to be discharged by the end of this month, meaning a BTS reunion could happen as soon as July. Wow. Kim Kardashian has, are you ready for this? 9 nannies to help raise her 4 children. This is according to the London Sun, okay? They say they're responsible for meals, clothing, laundry, security, drivers, and each of the kids' schedules. The full-time nannies work 6 days a week for a 12-hour shift starting at 6 in the morning. Their base salary starts at $100,000. Pay raises are possible if they stay longer than 18 months and if the kids like them. So there you go. Ice Spice has joined the new SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Regina Hall, George Lopez, a lot of other people in that as well. The new SpongeBob SquarePants movie is set to hit your theaters in December. Yesterday, we talked about the best movie dads. Today, we have a list of the best TV dads. Now, on this list, Herman Munster gets my vote.
All right. He was a great dad.
He was a great dad. And Gomez Adams, he gets my vote too. But
excellent dad.
Let me tell you what they say the top 3. Archie Bunker is number 3 from All in the Family. Andy Taylor.
Have you watched an episode of that show?
I know. Andy Taylor from the Andy Griffith Show comes in number 2. But they're saying the number 1 dad is Al Bundy from Married with Children.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So yeah.
He hated his wife and his kids.
I know. It's very
well, hold on. Where's Bill Cosby? He was a great dad.
He
Look,
was.
I don't see him.
He was the dad.
Froggy, what does Bill Cosby love?
I like pudding. I like putting my thing somewhere where it don't belong.
The number
Oh, my
25
God.
is the Leave It to Beaver dad, Ward Cleaver. But he was like he was a good dad. All right,
You know
NBA.
what- wait, hold on. You know what's wrong with this list? No one's like, they're all 80,000 years old.
I know. It's crazy. NBA Finals going down today. The Real Housewives of Miami kicking their season off. The Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster on Netflix. And you've got the streaming premiere of Snow White on Disney+. And that is my Danielle report.
Tori, line 19, started tap 2 years ago and says Nate should do it too. Did you love taking tap, Tori?
Oh, absolutely. So I grew up dancing, but I never did tap. So I took a break in between. I graduated high school, went back to my dance studio. My dance teacher did like a reunion recital. And I was like, I want to do tap. Like, I've never tried it. What's it like? And I tried it, and it uses a different skill for your feet than you ever would have thought that you needed to use. So Nate, do it 1,000,000%.
Okay, I'm in my 40s. Will I hurt something?
No, I am the least coordinated person in the entire world, and if I can do it, you can do it. I
So
swear.
is Nate. Well, so here's the thing. Usually when you see people doing tap, they're ancient anyway. So I don't think you'll have a problem.
My group has people up in their 70s, so if they're doing it, you got this.
There you go.
See, there you go.
Come on, Pop.
All right.
Do it. Maybe we'll see you on Broadway then.
my God,
doing a little
Oh my
something,
God.
something.
No, actually, literally on Broadway with a little cup asking for money.
I can't wait. Oh my God. It's going to be awesome, Nate.
All right, Tori, thank you so much. And congratulations on your 2 years of tap.
Thank you.
Have a great day. So someone actually texted in 92nd Street Y has tap lessons. And I have a connection there if you need help getting in.
Oh, great. Thanks, Elvis. Drive me to my
It's
lessons.
great. Okay, so coming soon, a recital from Nate. I say at the end of the summer, we need a recital ready to go, all right?
All right. Done.
All right, what do we have in line for the day? I know we have $1,000 free money. Phone tap on the way. Any games today, Danielle? Gandhi?
Yeah, I made round 2 of celebrities that were canceled if we felt
Oh, yeah.
going back to them.
Bring it.
Wow, you could do like 8 or 9 rounds of
Really
those.
could, yeah.
All right, hang out, stuff to do. And if you want to text us, what do you want to do? You know what we should do? We should do another Let Me Speak to the Manager, because we've had a lot of people texting in saying they want to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. So you want to do that? We can do that now if you want.
Ooh. Sure, let's do it.
All right, tell you what. If you want to speak to the manager, you want to say something to us, but you want to go above our heads and go to management, we will represent them for you. If you have a request or you have a complaint about the show, something you want to hear more of or less of, get creative. Call us now. Let Me Speak to the Manager is next at 800-242-0100 or text at 55100.
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj.
What's up? It's the Kid Leroy.
This is Rihanna. Hey, this is Lady Gaga. You're listening to Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay, PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I got to say that this ShopRite fried rice is, I can't get enough of it.
Oh, yes. We love the ShopRite fried rice in our house.
I know, it's hard to say, but it sure is tasty. ShopRite fried rice.
So good.
So you walk in to the front of my ShopRite, Danielle, and there's a 35% off manager's bin. So I'm assuming maybe it's day-old fried rice, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's all refrigerated, so you know it's safe. And so that's where I found it. So I'm eating discount fried rice from ShopRite. It's fabulous. It's the best fried rice I've ever had.
They have a vegetable one, too, a vegetable fried rice. They have like a pork one and a vegetable one.
Well, this is the chicken one right here. I was on the phone with Nate last night. He's like, what are you eating? He said, how rude. You're eating while we're having a conversation, right?
We were on the phone for 15 minutes. You didn't stop eating that fried rice the entire 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was zapping it in the microwave. Give me some more. It's so good. So, yeah, that 35% off bin. I also found mashed potatoes in there and meatloaf, grandma's meatloaf, like 35% off.
That's fantastic.
I love that red tag. 35% off manager deal. Yes. I love it. I know, I'm getting silly in my old age. All right, let me speak to the manager. A lot of people are texting in. Like, Elvis, I want to speak to the manager. You undersold The Righteous Gemstones. I finally watched it, and I love it. Okay, I'll make a bigger deal next time.
Okay.
Let me speak to the manager. Please, Gandhi, not 3 things. I need 5 or 6 things to know. You make it also digestible, and you're funny right after that, but there's probably more than 3 things I need to know. Well, okay, we'll consider that. That's up to Gandhi,
Yes, expand my role, please. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see, a lot of people calling in to let me speak to the manager. All right, let's do it. No one else is doing this, just us. This is the only show that's going to let you speak to the manager. Unfortunately, the manager is on vacation this week, so we'll make sure we write them all down and give them to her. She will get, that's right, she is the manager, and she will get all these. Line 19, Felicia wants to speak to the manager. Hello, Felicia. Welcome to Let Me Speak to the Manager.
Elvis.
Yes.
Elvis, let me speak to the manager.
All right. Welcome to Let Me Speak to the Manager. Well, go ahead, speak.
I think you should do the horoscopes in the way that for the one that is in season first and follow it that way rather than doing horoscopes.
So, for instance, right now is
Capricorn every day.
Right now is Gemini. So it's Gemini season. So you would say we would start with... I actually suggested that one time, and they all poo-pooed my idea.
I think you should do it. We wait all year for our season.
You're right. She has a point.
Very valid point.
Yeah. Okay, that's how they do it in like newspapers. Well, I don't even know if newspapers exist anymore, but like online, right?
Yeah. That's how legitimate horoscope places do it.
What do you mean? We're legitimate. The stars tell us.
Yeah, we rip them off from someone who's legitimate.
You guys are my favorite horoscope every day. So
all right,
I look at them and I listen to them every day. And I'm a Cancer, so
Felicia has a point. Felicia has a point. Who do we have? Who's in charge of that?
That would be producer Sam.
Yeah.
All right, producer Sam. More work for you. All right, duly noted. No, really, we can't just say we're going to do it and not do it. We have to do it.
Tomorrow, we're going to have to start, I guess. All
right. I mean, it's a cut and paste, isn't it? It shouldn't be that difficult. All right, Felicia, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you for speaking to the manager. And let's go on and talk to Dennis. Dennis on line 4 has a complaint about Danielle.
Hello?
Oh, my God.
Hello, lady. Hello?
Yeah, get in line, Dennis. The Danielle complaint line is lengthy.
Here it comes.
All right, Dennis, what is your complaint about Danielle?
Hello, lady, everybody. I'm shocked I'm on the radio. It's not about Danielle. It's about everybody else. No more talking about Mayo. I'm defending Danielle. No more talking about Mayo. I feel the same way. Yes, it's disgusting, mayonnaise. I had pulled over on the highway to throw up just like Danielle.
Is it all kinds of mayo, or what about like warm, hot mayo? Is that okay to talk about?
Oh, God.
All the kind that squirts out.
God, it's disgusting.
Oh, here she goes.
How much? What about a teaspoon of mayo or a tablespoon at one time?
Hold on, Frog. He's talking to us. Listen to him. No,
oh,
Froggy,
my God, I'm going to pull over.
I'm sorry.
Describe to Dennis about the mayo one more time and listen.
Well, like, how much is okay? Like, what about a tablespoon, like a heaping tablespoon, or like a giant cup of mayo?
Okay.
Is that too much?
Oh, it's bad. All mayo is bad, Froggy. All mayo is bad.
He's about to
hurt. A sandwich that's been sitting out in the sun.
Froggy, no.
Gandhi, help us out.
Doesn't throw up make it worse? Like
No.
mayo and throw up together? That's the worst combination you could ever think of.
Oh my
Bad.
God, what's wrong with you people? Oh my God, I got you.
You called, man. You hit your dime. All right, Dennis's complaint is
Oh,
not
my
about
complaint is still registered.
Oh, God.
Danielle. Where's Danielle? Danielle.
Oh, no,
thanks,
she's
it's in
got
the
the
trash
garbage
can.
pail in her hand.
Danielle, are you okay? Danielle.
I don't think she is.
Danielle.
I really threw up.
I heard it. Oh, Danielle, do you want a Tic Tac or something?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Thank you, Dennis. So the complaint is against
You're
Dennis.
welcome.
He wants us to stop talking about
Stop. Well,
Mayo.
you did it so good.
I
Smell
didn't
it.
say nothing.
Well, you're a jackass anyway.
You're a jackass anyway, said Danielle. All right, well, you are listening to Scary. Let me speak to the manager. Let's go talk to Jason, I think. Jason on line 19 has an issue with one of our games. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's speak to the manager. Jason, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on with you all.
Well, you're here. Don't mention Mayo, but go right ahead. Which game do you want to complain about? What's going on?
Well, I have to speak to the manager. I really miss the game I want more of. The answer is meat.
Oh, the answer is meat. Wow. Now, that is
I find
quite
that to be
the game.
one of the funnier games in the past.
You know, the thing
I haven't
about
heard it in a
that
long
game,
time.
the thing about that game, the answer is me. I'm totally perplexed each and every time why people can't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
That's
the answer
why
is
it's
me.
hysterical. I can't.
Right.
I know.
It'll be simple.
All right. Well, okay. So, are you writing this down, Nate? What are you doing?
I've got
Nate
that,
is like
yeah.
grooming his eyebrows over there.
I'm
Can
plucking
you?
my eyebrows.
Would you stop?
Yeah, I've got that down. We could try the answer is meat if you really wanted to later. I mean, we could try that.
Well, no, it's not a could. Either we commit to it or not. He wants to hear the answer is me. It may not be today, Jason, but we'll put it on the roster. Things we need to send back to research and development.
Sounds fantastic.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you.
That sounds
Thank you for
fantastic.
speaking to the
Thank you so
manager.
much,
We love
everyone.
you, Jason. We love you. Jason wants to hear the answer is me.
Love you too.
Love you more. Anything else? Do we have any other calls, or is that about it?
That's it.
Scary says he wants to speak to the manager. What's that, Scary?
You know,
I say I can't hear you.
we
Can you
have,
turn down
okay.
the?
Can we get stevia in here for our coffee? I mean, seriously, we have all these artificial sweeteners and these artificial creamers. How about some real milk and some stevia, which is a healthier version?
Can't you just go to the store and buy a box?
Yeah, why don't you go buy some?
But no, these are the tools I need to be alive for us.
Okay,
to do
then
the
go
show.
buy
So
them.
Buy it.
I
Go
guess
buy
I
them.
could contribute, but I was hoping that the office and iHeartRadio would provide some stevia for the employees.
Go buy them. Just go buy them.
Or some honey.
It's pretty simple. I mean, Gandhi brings her own peanut butter.
Yeah,
A
and
lot.
bread. And my own bread.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so that went nowhere.
That's pretty easy. No, it went everywhere. You asked, and we told you how to fix it. So it went everywhere. So thank you for being a part of Let Me Speak to the Manager. Luckily, the manager can't fire anyone, so you're good. You're good. So people are texting in, where is Mr. Cardboard Tube? The manager needs to bring back Mr. Cardboard Tube.
Yeah.
Let's see. People are disagreeing. The answer is meat is garbage, says this listener.
Oh, well. Okay.
All right. All right. Let's not get so bent out of shape over a stupid game. But yeah, people are saying they want to hear Mr. Cardboard Tube. Okay.
Where's he been?
I don't know. He's just rolling around somewhere.
He got held up at the border. Tariffs and stuff.
Yeah, I know. The tariffs. ICE is trying to take him away. We don't know where he's from. He's living quite the life he's running.
Struggling.
But thank you for being part of Let Me Speak to the Manager. We'll never do it again. Well, maybe in a couple of weeks we'll do it. So what do we figure out? We need to change the horoscopes to start with the horoscope of the day. We need to do the answer is meat. We need to stop talking about MAYO.
Yes, please.
In front of DANIELLE.
Thank you.
All right. I think that was pretty successful.
Elvis Duran.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Yo, get on in here.
Love it. Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Hey, man, Hey, man. I like how I start the break with, hey, man. Hey, man. Look, I'm beyond the life of smoking marijuana. That was years ago. I mean, I'll take a gummy here and there, just for the fun of it. Because if you take a gummy like to go to bed or go to sleep, whatever, you know how much is in it, right? But if you spark one up and start smoking on it, which is bad for your lungs, bad for your throat, and makes you cough, whatever. You don't really know how strong it is. They're saying now that marijuana strains are stronger than ever. And it can turn into like awful paranoia moments and just put you out where you just don't want to talk to anyone or you just want to go to sleep. At that point, what's the point, you know? So, I don't know. I remember back in the day when I was in high school, we had crappy marijuana and it had like seeds in it. You had to clean it.
Dirt.
The cheap stuff.
Yeah.
The dirt weed, right?
I feel the exact opposite about the weed stuff. Like gummies, I cannot handle those because I'll think, oh, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden I'm on a different planet and I leave wherever I am and go home. Like it's awful. Whereas I've heard if you smoke it, you feel it as it's happening. You know
right.
it's coming. I heard from other people. Yes.
And another thing about marijuana here in New York City, I mean, it used to be urine and roasting nuts were the two things you would smell on our streets.
Yeah.
Now, marijuana is the most smelled odor, at least in my world, when you walk up and down almost any street. Am I the only one that knows that or thinks that?
It depends on where you are in the city, because sometimes I still smell the nuts.
And the pee.
Yeah.
And the pee, for sure.
And the pee. The pee and the nuts are still there. So, I mean, if you're in the touristy area, if you're in Times Square, there's a lot of marijuana there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. But if you get a little gummies with like the low dosage ones, the low, because I don't feel like getting stoned. I just feel like going to sleep. That's it.
Okay.
Why are you laughing, Scary?
Because I've been experimenting with gummies lately. I never had any of this stuff growing up, but the stuff with the THC in it.
But didn't you run into traffic because of it?
No, I didn't run into traffic.
What?
I just didn't know. I felt like a
Naked.
space cadet. I couldn't find my way home. Somebody hit me.
He put on a cape and ran into traffic with no pants on.
No, it was a 50 milligram
Captain
dose.
Underpants
Well,
over
listen,
here.
I'm more of a 10 milligram
That's a
guy.
massive amount.
50 was too much. I had no idea of the dosage, and it was late at night, and I'm like, I got to get home. And I walked outside. I was looking for my Uber, and I was in the middle of 9th Avenue in front of traffic.
So you did run into traffic?
No.
You did.
It was traffic, and I was standstill traffic.
so you
on the
did.
middle of the street.
So you did. You were standing in the middle of the street with traffic, so you ran into the middle of traffic.
And my 12-minute ride home felt like it was 2 hours, and I was on a spaceship
Not gonna
ride.
happen.
I felt like
Okay.
I was on a spaceship ride.
Can I tell
feel
you?
like I am on one
Wasn't
now.
I with you the first time you smoked marijuana? And it was the worst day of my life.
Yes, it was.
Scary, if you know Scary, and you know him pretty well because you listen every day, he's pretty much high all the time. Just by the things he says.
Yeah, I don't
He's
need liquor. I don't need alcohol. I don't need.
But you drink it, and now you're smoking and flying around streets of traffic with a cape on and no pants.
That afternoon in your apartment, man, woo! I saw Central Park in a whole other light.
I love that it was the worst
I
day
know.
of Elvis's life when that happened.
The fun thing is he looked out my window at Central Park. My apartment wasn't even on Central Park.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you just added like $3 million worth to my apartment. I'm not on the park.
Wow.
Oh, yes, Nate, what?
I think you were around when I first truly got high as well. Remember that?
We had to put you to bed.
Yes. I remember staring in a
to put
mirror
him
for
to
like
bed.
15 minutes, looking at my face and trying to
You
move
do
my
that
face
That's
around.
anyway.
Yeah.
You do that anyway.
Yeah.
This time you weren't in a gym locker room. So
gosh.
I will tell you that night it was Lydia and Dennis and me out here at the house. And he smoked a little whatever, and we were in the pool. All of a sudden, he started getting really wacky. I'm like, do you smoke this ever? He's like, no, man, never. I'm like, oh, God. Why didn't you tell me that? I would never, ever have done that.
Yeah. What?
And then we went out to the front porch and started eating apple pie. We looked over. He brought out the whole pie, and he had a spoon eating the whole pie. He said, good God, this pie is fabulous.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. And then walking around, feeling the grass between my toes. I was like, take your shoes off. It feels amazing.
Is Nate more useless, drunk or high?
Both.
Oh, he's useless. Both. Yeah, pretty much.
Sober.
We got to keep him. We got to keep him sober. I don't know. I just don't. I see. I can't do that pot stuff really anymore. I don't. But unless I want to sleep or whatever. And by the way, we must remind you, even though it's legal in a lot of places, you still should use it responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yes.
not go overboard. Let's not force people like Scary and Nate to smoke it.
Right.
Because they don't know how to handle it. They have panic attacks and they see Central Park, even though we're in like Pennsylvania. I don't know how
Never
you did
on
that.
a school night, only on weekends and vacations. That's when I can do it.
But God, I remember in college, whatever, people would wake and bake every day.
Oh, yeah.
And, a friend of mine was doing it, and then he started complaining about how he's forgetting things. And I'm like, well, it's obvious
Yeah.
you're stoned every day. you're going to start forgetting things.
Are you not supposed to do it every day? I have no idea. I have no idea about this stuff.
Well, I'm sure it's different. It treats people differently. Everyone's different, but
yeah.
I don't know. You're going to get cloudy brain. You're going to start forgetting things. You're going to lose your sharpness. You're not going to be able to function in a like a dynamic way if you tamp it all down with pot. You just won't.
Eat everything in sight and then more.
Mm-hmm. Right,
not great.
Nate destroyed my apple pie collection. I had a collection.
This is really not a show of weed smokers. I'm trying to picture everyone here high. I don't think Diamond has ever smoked in her life.
Never in my
Danielle
life.
never. I can't even imagine. Scotty, oh my God. Imagine Scotty high. Good Lord.
Oh my gosh.
No, even after 2 beers, Scotty is just, he's on a diving board ready to dive into the abyss.
Absolutely not.
What do you have, Nate?
I got Katie.
Okay, get Katie, line 19. Let's see what Katie's up to. Hello, Katie. What's going on? Welcome to the show.
Hey. Oh my gosh, hello.
Well, hello. What's happening? Are you okay? Are you freaking out in the bathroom? What's wrong?
I was. I took a gummy, and then, not now, and had a total panic attack while I was in the bathroom and had to lay down on the floor.
Yeah.
And I could not move. And I texted my boyfriend from the bathroom floor and said, I'm having a panic attack. I can't move. And he said, do you want me to come in and help you? And I said, the door is locked. So he said, oh, okay, and sat on the couch enjoying his gummy while I freaked out in the bathroom.
Oh, my God. Well, okay, maybe you shouldn't be doing this. Maybe, everyone's body, Katie, processes this differently. Yeah. I had a friend, he would immediately hit the bathroom floor and have to put his head on the cold tile. And I think there was maybe allergic to it. So don't do it. Don't do it. There are many other ways to have a happy day. You don't have to do that. I mean, texting someone from the bathroom means there's probably an issue. So don't do that. Anxiety is not a good thing. Well, look, best of luck to you. But it did clear out, and you're much better now, correct?
Yes.
All right. May I ask a personal question? How old are you, Katie?
I am 43, but I sound like I'm 12.
Okay. The reason why I said that is I want everyone, listening to know that you're not 12 years old, that you were calling in about smoking marijuana or taking a gummy at 43. All the best, Katie. Pot, not for you. It's not for anyone unless you know it's safe and you're good. And thanks for listening to it. Yes. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
What is this about dog food in here?
Oh, if you can...
I can't hear you. What?
If you can find the text about the woman having a freak out. She ate a gummy once and thought she was going to die, so she put out 5 bowls of dog food and 5 bowls of water for her dog in case she died.
In case she died.
Good plan. Good plan. She was
There's
thinking
no
ahead.
anxiety there. There's no paranoia happening there at all.
We were at a public event once, and I ate a gummy before I went there. Scary was actually at this event, too. It was that big dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And about 5 minutes into the dinner, I was like, oh, no. Here we go. So I went up and I sat on the floor in the bathroom, and my friend who was with me said, hey, everyone thinks you are taking a dump. What are you doing? I was like, I'm not in a good place right now. Just leave me. And she said, don't leave. And what did I do immediately? I left. I just vanished. I said bye to nobody and left the party. So sorry about that, Scary.
Yeah,
and
that's
everybody
okay.
else was there.
I think this past conversation, the past 10 minutes, has pretty much ironed it all out. Don't do pot.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just don't do it.
Or
Just
gummies
don't
on
do
a boat with Gandhi in the middle of Italy.
Those weren't gummies, toots.
Oh, what was those are mushrooms.
Oh my God! Didn't even bring up
toots,
mushrooms.
toots.
We gotta move on, everybody. I can play Somber, who I'm loving. I can play Role Model, who I love. The new Sabrina Carpenter, who we love. She's hot. Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I love about Sabrina Carpenter? We were friends with her way back when she was doing everything she could to climb that ladder to success. And now there she is. It's so great to have that perspective. We love Sabrina. I hope she comes and sees us sometime soon. $1,000 free money phone tap's coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, 3 things We need to know from Gandhi, and we move on with our day. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, a curfew is now in effect in downtown Los Angeles as police say over 200 people have been arrested so far. Protesters, however, continue to gather. The curfew is in effect from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. in a 1 square mile area downtown. California's Governor Newsom is criticizing President Trump's response to protests, claiming he escalated the situation by sending National Guard troops and U.S. Marines. LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell says anyone not found to be exempt within that designated curfew area will be subject to arrest. It comes after demonstrators were seen throwing objects at dozens of officers guarding a federal building on Monday. Police responded with flashbangs, tear gas, and non-lethal rounds. Meanwhile, these protests are now spreading across the United States. In New York, Chicago, Denver, and Washington, D.C., protests have been seen popping up as well. We've been fascinated by this case, and it continues. The drama. The suspects accused of torturing an Italian man in a New York City apartment are due back in court today.
God. This story is this will be a Netflix story before you know it. Seriously.
It should be. John Waltz, a so-called crypto king, and his associate William Duplessis are accused of luring a man from Italy to the Soho apartment in early May. They allegedly tortured him for 3 weeks in order to obtain his crypto account password after being shocked with electric wires, cut with a chainsaw, dangled over a staircase. The victim managed to escape the apartment and find help on the street.
Wow. Thank God.
Thank God. I mean, I have so many questions about this. Jeez. The two have been indicted but have not entered any pleas just yet. And finally, 6,300 pounds of Burmese pythons have been removed from the Everglades region.
Oh my God. How many?
6,300 pounds. Oh. They didn't say how many it was.
That's
just
not a
the
lot.
poundage. Yeah.
That's not enough. Go get more. Go back in, boys. Let's get them.
The Conservancy of Southwest Florida announced the record-breaking catch on Monday. That group specifically targets adult females to prevent the invasive species from reproducing. Since 2013, it has stopped 20,000 python eggs from hatching because we know the devastation that they are wreaking on that habitat. And those are your 3 things.
Thank you, Gandhi. Your $1,000 free money phone tap is next.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Don't call me ever again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
Free money phone tap. Okay. And here we go. You know, we love giving away money because it just grows on trees around this place. Jeez. It just keeps coming in. Nothing much we could do about it.
It's crazy.
I know. Actually, you're doing us a favor by taking this money off our hands because it's too much to deal with. You know? I know you guys you're eating steaks while I'm doing all the work here.
I'm not eating any.
Look at that.
Sorry.
Nate is chewing. Gandhi's chewing. Danielle's chewing.
That's my Invisalign.
You're chewing your Invisalign? Oh, that sounds very tasty. What are you guys eating?
We got steak from Benjamin Steakhouse.
I love Benjamin Steakhouse. Good God, they're the best. All right, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's get into this $1,000 free money phone tap. You know, there's nothing better after a nice steak dinner than a nice crunchy, chewy, chocolatey, caramelly, cookie candy Twix.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
That would be such a great dessert right now.
Well, it is. It's perfect. It really is the perfect balance. Now, look, we love Twix. And no matter what you like, the crunch or the chew or the chocolate or the caramel or the cookie or the candy, it's all there. You can have all of it. You can have all of it. And, of course, as we say, Twix, you know, it comes with 2 wafers. It's 2 different ones. You can snap them apart or just eat them all whole. Or like I did yesterday, I ate 3 at the same time.
Yes.
Today, after the show, because I don't want to do it live, I'm going to try to do all 4. 2 packages of Twix bars.
Wow.
Please take pictures.
By the end of the week, this is going to get pretty dangerous for you.
No, not at all. Okay. Not this guy. Not this guy.
Oh, you can do it.
It's fabulous. We love Twix. You know, Twix has been a part of our family for so many years, and now this week they are sponsoring the $1,000 free money phone tap. Wherever you see Twix, just grab them because we talked about them, and I want this. I want this to work. You know, we talk about it, you purchase it, and you eat it, and you love us. Twix, it's a good thing. It's a great thing. Why eat just 2 when you can eat 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at the same time? And I'm going to prove that you can do it. All right, thanks to Twix, you win $1,000 right now with the free money phone tap if you're caller 100 at 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
I love a good Danielle phone tap.
Thank you.
I'm hoping this is one of them.
I hope so, too.
All right, Danielle, what's it all about?
All right, so Kim is being phone tapped by her sister, Kelly. I am the caterer. Her Her dad's having a birthday party, and it's tonight. And of course, I'm coming, but I don't sound very well.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's scare them a little bit with Danielle's phone tap. Listen in.
Hello?
Hello? I'm looking for Kim or Kelly, please.
Yep, this is she. This is Kim.
Oh, hi, Kim. This is Amanda. I'm calling you from Clear Isle Catering. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm good. No, I have allergies. I just have allergies. I just wanted to confirm the address for the party tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the cleanup and I'm going to help serve and everything, but they didn't give me an address when they booked me, so I just wanted to make sure I had the right address.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you're not sick?
No. I have allergies. Just allergies. No big deal.
My father cannot get sick, and that's who we're having the birthday for.
Oh, don't worry. But like I said, I'm not sick. It's just allergies, so he'll be fine.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay, you sound awful. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sure they're just allergies, but I can't have you coughing around my dad. I'm sorry.
But you know what? It's fine. I wear gloves and I won't breathe on anybody if that's what you want. But I'm really good. Like when they come to the door, I'm always like, "Hi, how are you? Welcome to the party."
You can't even get through a sentence. I'm not going to let you near my dad.
You don't live in the house with me. You don't know what I'm allergic to. I'm allergic to so many things.
Oh, my God. You sound like you have bronchitis or something.
Oh, by the way, I'm allergic to cheese. Are you serving cheese at the party? Because I got to make sure I don't touch the cheese.
You're allergic to cheese and you're a caterer?
If I wear gloves, that'd be all right.
Are you joking me right now? You know what? I cannot deal with this. I'm so busy. I have to hire a new caterer now, so I gotta go.
Why would you have to hire a new caterer? I don't understand. I won't go near your dad. It's not like I'm going to give him a lap dance for his birthday or anything.
You're not working for us tonight, all right? You're let go.
I can't be let go. I need the money. You can't do that to me.
This is like the busiest day of my life. I don't have time for this.
I could have booked another party, and I did. I put my time aside. You can't.
Don't call me again. Oh, my God. You're a psycho. Please leave me alone.
I won't breathe on your father, I promise.
Leave my family alone. I have a very important day that I'm planning, and I do not need to take calls from like you. Do not call me again. Do you understand me?
Well, then just give me the address, and I won't have to call you.
I'm not giving you the address.
I'll call the catering company and get it myself. She is not happy. She's stressed today, huh?
Yeah, she's really stressed.
All right, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to just call her, and then hopefully she'll tell you what just went down, okay? So I'm just listening in now. This is all you, okay?
Okay. Hello? Hey. Oh, my God. This has been the worst day of my life. I'm calling to see if you want me to pick anything up. Yeah, I want you to pick up a caterer. The caterer called, and she was coughing and, disgusting. Oh, God, you wouldn't believe this woman. Oh, my God. Well, is she coming? God, no. I fired her. No, we need a new caterer. Why did you fire the caterer? At least why didn't you get her boss and get some help? Fired her. Why don't you call? Why don't you get off your ass and make the phone call yourself? I'm sick of dealing with this. I'm doing all the work. Car asking for what you need. I'm not even talking to you anymore.
Maybe I should call Elvis Duran. He might be available to cater the party.
What?
Yeah?
Oh, my God. What?
It's Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran on the Morning Show. You got phone tapped.
No. Oh, my God. You piss me off so much.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
And look at that. Another person pissed off because of a phone tap. Wow, we're doing our job here. God's work.
That's great.
That was your $1,000 Twix free money phone tap. Someone actually said they were at Quick Check the other day, and they had to get the king-size Twix and double barrel it, just like I do. I'll double barrel that king-size Twix right now. We'll leave it right there. Hey, let's go talk to Alyssa, line 14. Hey, Alyssa.
Hello?
Alyssa, good news awaits you. Are you excited? The fact that you are so lucky today, you just became caller 100, and you won $1,000 with a free money phone tap.
Yes! My friend and I carpool. We're teachers in Brooklyn, and we've been trying every day this school year. So this is a great end of the year gift to us.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Split it?
I think we should. We try together every morning.
I like how you thought about it. She thought about it for just a moment. Split it. Well, look, I'm glad we got it in before summer vacation, just in time. $1,000 your way. What's your friend's name, Alyssa?
Alyssa, Alyssa.
Oh, What's your who's this?
This is Alyssa.
What's your friend's name?
Oh, my friend's first name is Nicole.
Oh, Nicole. Okay. So Alyssa and Nicole just split $1,000 with the Twix free money phone tap. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being teachers. Thank you for what you do and listening every day. You know, you can listen during the summer as well just because you're sleeping in. Doesn't mean we don't exist.
Yes, we will be listening.
Yeah, that's bull crap.
Thank
You know
you
you're going to
so
sleep
much.
in. I love you. I wish I could sleep in. Hold on, Alyssa. The $1,000 Twix free money phone tap. Go ahead. Do like I do and double barrel that little baby. They're fabulous. We have another $1,000 free money phone tap coming up tomorrow morning. What do we do here, Nate? What do you want to do?
Take a break, baby.
Take a break, everybody.
Want to hear all the crazy stuff that Gandhi can't talk about on the big show?
So they have to do these secret things like stick shampoo bottles in their and
Sauce on the Side. New episodes every Wednesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Until then, say bye, everybody.
Bye. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at Macy's. From polos and watches to barbecue gear and barware, Macy's has all the gifts from all the top brands. Shop now at Macys.com/gift guide or in store.
Birds flying high.
Everybody knows about the bird.
Sun in the sky.
Here he comes. I'm so ready for summer.
It's a new dawn.
Wake him up. Hey!
It's a new day. It's a new life.
How you feeling today?
And I'm feeling good.
We've got big stuff. Big doings are transpiring today.
I'm so excited.
Screaming our heads off.
Can anyone make this damn phone work? What are you guys talking about? What are you doing here?
Let's just get going.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Father's Day is this Sunday. Did you plan something? Oh, you didn't plan something for your daddy? What is your problem? There's so many places that Dad would love to have lunch at on his Father's Day. I think a steakhouse is the way to go. Here in New York, of course, Benjamin Steakhouse is our favorite. They actually brought some breakfast up for us today. Porterhouse steaks, creamed spinach, thick cut bacon, mac and cheese. Good morning.
Oh, that's why it sounds delicious.
Breakfast
It is
indeed.
delicious, and that's why no one was talking to anyone. We're trying to do a radio show. They're so busy feeding their faces.
Everyone's eating.
Wow.
It's so good. So at Benjamin Steakhouse, you can treat your dad to like a 3-course prefix or their entire menu, both of them, from noon to 10 at both of the locations, Midtown or up in White Plains. Simply look them up. Do a search for Benjamin Steakhouse. They're waiting for you. And, you can save the day right now. Someone else in your family could have made reservations somewhere. They didn't. You are the savior. Benjamin Steakhouse, the way to go. I would say come get some of our leftovers, but there won't be any.
Yeah,
so.
No.
You kidding me?
Thank you for listening to us. We do appreciate it. Every day you have an option to do this or do that or just listen to the traffic in silence in your car with no one talking to you. Thank you for making the decision to turn us on. We appreciate it. Interesting question from Danielle. I know this has happened to all of us, or some of us anyway, where someone in your life leaves you. Like, for instance, Uncle Johnny passed away over a year ago. And was it a year ago or 2 years?
No, a year. A year.
It's been a year ago.
Yeah.
He still visits me sometimes while I'm sleeping. I know he does.
Wow.
And it's not like I'm just having a fleeting dream about him. I know he's there. And
Right.
and if you don't believe it, okay, fine. I know it to be true. And Danielle, you said your mom is experiencing something like this as well?
Actually, my sister is convinced that my dad is visiting and not just like in the dream. Like, because she
Right.
physically feels like she can feel him and he like, she says he doesn't say anything. He just hugs her and she feels his warm embrace. And I'm like, well, how do you know it's not a dream and that it's a visit? Like, what's the difference? Like, how do we know it? What the difference is? Like, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure it out because sometimes I think my dad visits me and like, stops by and just like, I see him and then sometimes I'll wake up and I go, well, wait a minute, was he here? Was that a dream? Like, I don't know. It's like, how do you know? There has to be a difference. Someone has to know the difference. Like someone who does this, who feels these things.
I don't know if anyone can speak on this topic with total certainty. That would be very unusual because I don't think anyone does have total certainty when it comes to this.
Does it matter if it leaves the feeling that he was there?
I guess it doesn't really matter, but it was just like a curiosity thing, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
she's like, he's here. I know he's here because I can feel him. He never says anything. He just gives me hugs. And I'm like, oh, he feels so nice.
Another way of looking at it, have you ever had a dear friend who is still alive visit you in your dreams?
Always.
Maybe you haven't talked to them in a while or whatever. You haven't even thought about them in a while, but for some reason you know they were there last night. I don't know. So if both could be possibly true, dead or alive, they're visiting us, who is to explain or how can you explain it? I love it.
My mom had a warning from my dad about someone in the family. He came to my mom and said something about something's going to happen at the bank. And the next day, my mother was like, what is he talking about? And then something did happen with somebody at the bank. So my dad was giving her a warning. So she knows that was a visit because he came on purpose to make sure she knew what was about to happen. Yeah.
And then sure enough, I know you're curious, Daniel's brother robbed a bank the next day.
Yes, that's it. My brother robbed a bank and,
He tried to warn us. Roy robbed a bank. Well, so I know when Uncle Johnny was alive, he kept saying, there's a secret. I mean, what's the secret, Johnny? He said, we won't know till after we die. And I said, well, why don't you elaborate, even though I sort of knew what he was talking about. Where you go and what happens to you. He's like, he always wanted to know, as he was getting older and more of his friends were passing away, he was hoping one of them would give him a sign and tell them what the secret is. When you pass away, what is going on? Where do you go? What happens to you? Do you come back? Do you stay away? Or do you just go to the dirt and become worm dirt, or worm food, whatever? So we said, I remember several times he said, Uncle Johnny, after you pass away, we're assuming you'll be first. After you pass away, we want you to come back and give us a sign.
Yeah.
And we feel like we get signs from him from time to time, but what if it's just coincidence? What if it is just dreams? It's not him pushing those buttons from wherever he is.
I believe in signs. That's like one of my biggest things. I totally believe in that you get signs. And I think you get them not always when you ask for them. A lot of times it's when you least expect it.
But I need for it to be more direct. I need for it to be so obvious.
A kick in the ass?
Well, like a sign on the side of the road, flashing with neon lights.
Don't make me figure this out. You did all this energy. You took all this energy to come back here and communicate with me. So communicate.
Oh my gosh. I feel like my dad's always trying to tell me something because I have his mass card things. When you go to your condolences, they have those little mass cards you take home with you at the end. So I have a bunch of them in my closet, and constantly they're falling. And they're falling on the floor. And I'm like, Dad, what are you trying to tell me? You're trying to get my attention for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it's something. And out of nowhere, it just falls. It's not like I hit it. Nothing. It just falls down.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Wow.
I kind of look at this stuff like I look at religion, where whether or not I agree with it, if it makes somebody else feel good and it brings them comfort for whatever reason, all power to them. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, that's a great way of looking at it. A lot of people can't see it that clearly, but they should.
Yeah, I would never try to talk someone out of somebody visiting you.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah, that happened.
Wow. Deep, man. Very deep.
Super.
I love it. Let's get into the Danielle report, and then I want to go around the room, and let's keep the day going. You're up first, Danielle. What do you have?
All right, well, the live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon is estimated to earn as much as $75 million. It will be hitting 4,000 theaters starting tomorrow for preview screenings, but the live-action Lilo and Stitch is looking like it's going to make another $20 million this weekend, so these two movies are going to be raking in the dough. So we're all a little concerned about Justin Bieber. We can admit that we are, but he's responded to public concern about his well-being with a little bit of a sharp comment. He took a screenshot of a chat with a person saved as Grandpa in someone's phone, and it went viral because the post was, I am worried about Justin Bieber. There is so much heartbreak in Justin's life. Justin's response was, worry about yourself, Gramps. So he doesn't want anybody to be concerned about him. So
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Good for him. Even if he's in a bad spot, total strangers telling you online what you should be doing with your life. You know my rule.
Yeah.
When you get your life in perfect order, then you can work on mine.
Exactly.
Right.
Well,
but not until then.
Right.
God bless you.
So Addison Rae, from now on, you're just going to call her Addison. She is officially changing her name. She confirmed this in a recent appearance on Feeding Starving Celebrities. It's a YouTube series. And she had put out the album, and the album was just Addison. So she thought that would be like the hint, but people still call her Addison Rae. And she said she understands that it's going to take a while for people to just go with Addison, but that's what she would like if it's possible. James Gunn has confirmed there is a new Wonder Woman movie in the works. He was talking to Entertainment Weekly about it. It is being written right now. Yes, it is a slow-moving project, but it is moving. So if you remember, Gal Gadot appeared in the movies in 2017's Wonder Woman and then in 2023's The Flash. So Miley Cyrus was doing the Reclaiming with Monica Lewinsky podcast, and she said that her actions in 2013 negatively affected her siblings. You guys remember that was the Wrecking Ball music video? She was swinging on that wrecking ball naked while licking that sledgehammer. And that was also the year that she was nude twerking on Robin Thicke at the VMAs. Remember that?
Oh, how
so
could we forget?
she said that she got hit so hard with the embarrassment of her siblings that there was a time where her brother and sister didn't want to go to school because of how humiliated they were being related to her. She said, I remember my brother at one point saying, look, I don't judge you, but you have to understand how hard it is for me to go to school with you as my sister, because everybody was picking on them and everybody was making fun of them. So she kind of took that into perspective and was thinking about that for a while. So very interesting. So Giada De Laurentiis, we love her. She is a chef and, of course, a TV personality. She's returning to the small screen. She's doing Giada in the Kitchen. She was talking to People Magazine all about it. And she's going to work with designer Eric Garcia to surprise families with their dream kitchen makeover. Giada in the Kitchen is going to premiere on Prime Video June 23rd. So yesterday we talked about the best movie dads. Today there's a list of the best TV dads. It's not really like who's the best. It's more alphabetical order. So I'll just kind of go around there saying Danny Tanner from Full House.
Okay.
Herman Munster from The Munsters. I agree with that one. Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Al Bundy from Married with Children.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know.
Okay, all
That's
right.
what they thought here. Let's see. Steve Keaton from Family Ties. Red Foreman from That 70s Show. Mike Brady from The Brady Bunch. The list goes on and on. Even Homer Simpson has made the list, guys. This is for you, Elvis. Emily Blunt is confirming Devil Wears Prada 2 starts filming in July. And we're supposed to get it May of 2026.
Now, is she the only original actor coming back?
No. I think most of them are coming back. That's the rumor. I heard there was like a contract negotiation thing going on with one of them, but I have a feeling we are going to get mostly everybody you want to see. So, yeah, that'll be cool.
Don't tease me like this.
I hope it's as good as the original. We'll see. Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight. 7th season premiere of The Real Housewives of Miami. You've got the first season finale of Sherlock and Daughter. Titan, the Ocean Gate Disaster on Netflix. And the streaming premiere of Snow White on Disney+. And that is my Danielle report.
Let's go around the room. Scary, we'll start with you. What's on your mind today?
I spent many years of my childhood growing up in the summers going to a place called the Palm Shore Cabana and Beach Club. And for years, that was like a big thing around Brooklyn, and we went there with my family. Well, it's crazy because I haven't thought about those memories. And yesterday, I was speaking with somebody from their family who's writing a book on the place. And I was there for 2 hours on a Zoom call, and all these memories got unlocked. These memories that I didn't think about until I was going through the motion of sitting there talking to her for a couple of hours. And these are things that I haven't thought of, and stories that I told her that I didn't even know I still had in my brain. But it was a great exercise in going to, in talking to somebody about something. And if you spend a lot of time with the topic, you will remember things that you didn't formally remember. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. It was a great exercise in life. And just like, wow, oh my God, I forgot about this, this, and this. So yeah. So if you're ever up to doing something like that, talk to somebody about a topic that, you remember as a child, do it. Because you'll surprise yourself.
Froggy, what's going on with you?
I don't know if it's a weird thing that I do. Maybe somebody else does it. If I'm watching TV and the volume is on 8 and it's not quite loud enough, I can't stop at 9. I have to go to 10. It has to be an even number. Anybody else do that?
No, I don't even look.
Yeah.
It's always up in the little top corner. Like when I hit the volume up and it's at 8, I'm like, we're going to 10. And then 10 might be too loud, but I ain't going back to 9. I don't know why, but I will not put it on an odd number. It has to be on an even number. I wish it didn't even have numbers, so that way I could stop at the right volume, but it's got to be an even number for me. Sorry.
Froggy, someone I know who, when using the microwave and they want to set something for 20 seconds, they have to set it for 19 or 21 seconds. They can't do an even number.
God, me and that person are never going to live together. We kill each other.
So strange. Oh, well. You see, look, you seem to be a well-adjusted guy. Otherwise, I'm not too worried about you.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Danielle, what's up with you today?
All right, so I've been following this guy on Instagram. His name is Judge Frank Caprio. He's actually the nicest judge. He's known as the nicest judge. So it's the real Frank Caprio. He has like 3 million followers, and he's actually a judge. And he does the nicest things in court. Like, some guy came in and he had a ticket for driving, and I think he had to pay like $500. And the guy said to the judge, hey, I have to take my son to Disney World right now. I'm really trying to save money for that. He's like, do you think I could have like a payment plan? The judge was so nice to him. He's like, don't worry about it. These memories are important. But remember, you need to set a good example. He gave him a payment plan. He was all nice about it. Let the guy go to Disney World. This is the nicest judge in the world. I love this guy.
What was the crime?
He does. It was just like a traffic violation.
Okay.
But the guy is just so cool, and he's so compassionate. He found out he had pancreatic cancer, and he kind of redid his life.
Aww.
So it's Judge Frank Caprio, the real Frank Caprio, if you want to follow him for nice stories.
Not used to nice judges. I love
know.
that story. What's up, Gandhi?
All right, we always talk about not being afraid to suck at something new. And over the weekend, that's exactly what I did because I tried a pottery class. But one of the pottery classes that has a wheel, those are intimidating, by the way. And they're way tougher to deal with than you would think. But I had so much fun, and it's because I sucked at something new with friends. So if you want to try something, you're a little intimidated. Nate, you want to get into tap dancing? Yeah. Maybe convince a friend to go along with you, and it won't be so bad. And you might just unlock something amazing that you want to do. Because now I got the pottery bug. I'm in.
Nice.
I'm excited.
How about Nate learn how to tap dance on a pottery wheel? That'd be kind of funny.
Wow, this is quite a combination.
Wow, all
of
right.
things.
All right. You know what? We're going to continue going around the room in just a second, so hang on.
Elvis Duran.
Who the f*** writes these things?
Why don't you have a piece of bread and maybe you'll calm down a little?
And the morning show.
America's heroes need our help. Let's do good in their honor by donating $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Go to T2T.org. That's T2T.org.
What's my name? Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Yeah, you know, people loving our Around the Room segment. We should do it in 2 parts every day. Keep the listeners happy. Seriously, keep them all listening longer. What do you think? I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a let me speak to the manager moment. All right, let's continue. We'll go to producer Sam. Producer Sam is here. We get some music here, Scary. Here we go. There we go. Producer Sam, what's on your mind today?
Hi, so today would have been Gene Wilder's birthday.
Have you seen that documentary?
I haven't yet because I'm afraid to lose it. He is one of my favorite actors of all time, and I can't help but think of one of the best quotes from him. It's from a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's "So shines a good deed in a weary world," and that was originally written by Shakespeare. And I just think it's as relevant today as ever. If you're filled with turmoil and there's a lot of crap going around all of us in the world, if you have one good deed you can be a part of, it's going to matter. It's going to leave a really big impact. So thank you both Gene Wilder for helping raise me and William Shakespeare, I guess, because it's a pretty cool quote.
There's a documentary that came out in 2023 called Remembering Gene Wilder. It's probably, if you love documentaries, one of the best I've ever seen. Have you seen it? Has anyone else seen it?
No.
Oh, it's so good. About how he started his acting career and this and that. And just his outlook on life. Because you never really know. These actors, they do their thing, you know, with a script. You never know how they really are behind the script. Unbelievable. Okay, done deal. We love you, Gene Wilder. What about you, Straight Nate?
Okay, how do you know what color looks good on you? How do you know, like, you go shopping and you say, oh, I need this because it accents my eyes? I have no clue.
You can take tests.
How? Where? Who?
Online. You post pictures of yourself and it asks you for, like, what colors what color do you turn when you tan? Like, it gives you shades. You can do all kinds of stuff.
I'm constantly pale, so I don't know what color. I think white makes me look even more pale. Does anybody else have this problem?
I don't wear yellow.
But you're wearing kind of yellow right now.
This is like neon green. Okay. Yellow, I think, kind of washes me out a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't know. I've battled this my whole life, and the same thing with how do you know what face shape you have for sunglasses?
Well,
I
don't know.
Easy.
Look in a mirror. That one easy. All right, let's take a quick vote. Let's see. Straight Nate's colors. Scary, what are they? Go.
I think charcoal.
Gray?
Charcoal. Gray? Okay. Danielle, what do you think?
Probably blue for his eyes.
Blue?
I got to say, blue. I vote blue. I think you're a blue guy. What about you, Gandhi?
Absolutely. Blue or green.
Green?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's scary. Froggy, what color should we paint Nate?
I don't usually wear yellow a lot because I just don't like it. It looks really bad on
But
me.
what about Nate? For Nate.
Yeah, what color would Nate look great in?
Pink looks good on Nate, so you got to keep wearing pink, Nate.
Pink?
That's what I
Okay,
think.
pink.
I would say maybe like a red. Maybe don't wear red.
Don't wear red. Okay.
Okay,
Pink
all right.
looks great on you, Nate. You
Looks
can
like
pull
blue and pink are kind of standing out a little bit. And then a little dabble of charcoal, if you want.
Thanks, Gary. Very inventive.
Get some charcoal going. What a great summer. It's a summer charcoal. All right, let's get into sound with Garrett. Garrett, what do you have going on today?
All right, let's start with America's Got Talent from last night. So military vet Benjamin Hightower is going viral this morning for two reasons. For his cover of Chapel Roan's Pink Pony Club and the fact that he kind of looks like Benson Boone, but this is what he sounded like last night.
And he danced at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on stage in my heels.
So when you say it looks like Benson Boone, is it the mustache?
The mustache and the hair and the curly hair, too. No backflips, though.
I am seeing more and more and more and more guys doing that look. Have you seen them as well?
Yep, agreed. You should try it.
Who's going to? I don't know. Who's going to be first on our show to do that?
I'll do it. I'm doing it.
All
I
right,
can see
go for
Nate
it.
going for that mustache thing.
While tap dancing and wearing blue or charcoal.
Yes.
All right, what else you got?
All right, speaking of Pink Pony Club, so the Edmonton Oilers are using Pink Pony Club as their anthem in the locker room for the Stanley Cup playoffs. But Wayne Gretzky, the great one, just learned about Chapel Roan and Pink Pony Club while he was live on TV.
Questions about it. Pink Pony, is that a band or is that a song?
It's a woman. She sings a song, Pink Pony Club, and it's famous. It's on the radio. And,
Canadian, American?
I think it's an American girl, but all of a sudden it popped off. I believe she won a few Grammys, and now they're rocking it in the locker room. So I'm curious.
Pony.
Pink Pony. It's the new generation,
Hey,
Wayne.
I gotta get that on my ringtone.
Wow.
Ringtone.
I love how you say that's the new generation. Wayne, I'm 60, and I know what it is. So.
All right, and then sticking with hockey for one more clip. So a 9-year-old girl that is a fan of the Florida Panthers. There's many reasons why to love hockey, but listen to why she loves hockey the most.
Oh, Scary, you want to hit that?
Where is it? I can't see it.
It's a 9-year-old hockey fan.
Oh, it's over here.
The fighting. It was really good, and I really liked how they punched each other a lot.
Oh, my God.
She knows what she's into.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. There's a fan.
So Machine Gun Kelly has a new album coming out, and the story goes he allegedly DM'd Bob Dylan to ask him to narrate the trailer for his album. Bob Dylan responded with this.
Lost Americana is a personal excavation of the American dream, a journey to find what's been lost. This album is a love letter to those who seek to rediscover it, the dreamers, the drifters, the defiant.
So Bob Dylan and Machine Gun Kelly having a conversation over DMs. I think Bob Dylan's person goes, hey, Machine Gun Kelly wants you to record this. Just record it, not knowing who Machine Gun Kelly was.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
All right, and then finally, if you are a parent and you are trying to teach your kid how to potty train, there's a song that's going viral right now from Coco Melon. It's called When You Gotta Go, You Gotta Go.
All right, pretty much says it.
So there you go. In case you need to learn how to go.
Thank you. You're good, very good, Garrett. All right, so yesterday, Gandhi gave us a great game. People who've been canceled. It could be an actor, it could be a musician, it could be a thing, it could be a whatever. But through the sound clues that Gandhi's giving us, you have to figure out what's been canceled. Okay, did I set it up for you? I don't know if I set it up well enough.
That's it. We're going to play you a piece of sound. You tell us who was canceled. That's it.
All right. Who is it that's canceled? But be good at pop culture.
Yes.
And be able to hear it over the phone. There's so many things you have to do to make this thing work. Call Diamond now to make it work. 800-242-0100. Hey, are you guys still into the new Mariah song?
Yes!
Type Dangerous. She sounds so good. That just doesn't sound like the Mariah we're used to, right? Is that good or bad?
It's good. I feel like it's a little old school sounding from Mariah. It's nice.
I think it sounds really smooth. I like it. All right. Okay, let's get back to the new game from Gandhi, Canceled. Who are these people? Where's the music? There you go. I was waiting for the Tijuana taxi song to come on because we only use the newest and freshest beats.
I like that name for a game. Canceled. No, canceled. Who are these people?
Canceled. Who are these people? Alyssa, it's you. You have to guess these people who are canceled. How you doing, Alyssa?
I'm doing well. Good morning. Hello, lady.
Well, hello, lady. So how's your morning going so far? I mean, what have you accomplished here in these few hours?
Nothing. I just woke up.
Oh.
Wow, how nice.
The first thing I accomplished. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is a big
Hey,
thing.
waking up is something to do. Hey, do you make your bed in the mornings?
I do. I feel like I need to make my bed. If I don't make my bed, then I feel like I can't start my day.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's that first accomplishment of the day. I made mine today, too.
Right.
I think the dogs are still in it, though. I think I made the bed with the dogs. I got to go see. I saw a lump running around under the sheets. I got to figure that out. Remind me. Someone remind me. I can't leave them there. All right. These persons or people have been canceled in one way or another for different reasons, and we're about to find out why. And here are the audio clues that Gandhi has put together for us. Here is canceled. Number 1.
See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I forget you.
All right. Who was that?
That is CeeLo Green.
That's right.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Good job.
Now, Gandhi, why was he canceled?
Well, he was accused of giving some women some drugs. Some knew, some did not. And then, as it was all going on, he tweeted some pretty insensitive things about sexual assault. So people were not happy with him.
Wow. Okay. And you know what? And I don't know. Have you guys heard from him lately?
I have not.
No.
Really?
Okay.
Kind of quiet.
Okay. Still Gandhi. Kind of glad. All right. Here we go. Canceled number 2.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down.
Who's that?
That is Kanye West or Ye.
Yeah, there you go. Kanye West. So, Gandhi, tell us why Kanye West has been canceled.
Say this in the words of Elvis Duran. Where do I begin?
Where do I begin?
Not sure where this. What hasn't he been canceled? What hasn't he done at this point?
Right.
All right. Well, there we go. Somewhat obvious. All right, Alyssa. Here we go. Canceled number 3. All right. Who was that?
Ugh, I'm not so good with my country. I want to say it was Carrie Underwood, but I'm not feeling confident.
No, that's not it. The Chicks, otherwise known as the Dixie Chicks back in the day. And why were they canceled, Gandhi?
So they, back I think it was 2003, they were having a concert and they were not happy with then President George W. Bush. And they said they were ashamed that they came from the same state that he came from. The country world was not having it, so the Chicks got canceled. And then they had a comeback, so...
There you go, the comeback Chicks. All right, so you've got 2 out of 3. So far, so good, right? Here is canceled number 4.
Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I paint the town red.
All right, who's that, Alyssa?
That is Doja Cat.
That's it. Hey, Gandhi, why was Doja Cat canceled?
She's done a lot over the course of some years. She was busted being inside some incel and white supremacist chat rooms. Then her fans were trying to get her to say she loved them. She said, I don't love you people. I don't know you people.
Yeah.
Then she dated a guy who was a notorious online troll, and she said some things that people took as very colorist. So she, hit a rough patch there, too.
All right, here you go. All right, here we go. Let's keep on going through these. Here is canceled number 5. All right, who's that?
That is Chris Brown.
That is Chris Brown.
Yep.
Hey, Danielle, why was Chris Brown canceled?
Gee, I don't know. Can I just give you a list?
Well, there is a list.
Yeah.
And it sounds like as you answered that, Alyssa, you were like, ugh, Chris Brown. So I
Yeah.
guess you kind of agree with that cancellation? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Not a huge fan.
All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Canceled number 6.
It's like a Shakespearean play, our love story. Ozzy's been a right old with women. And all of this.
Who's that?
Oh my God, was that Sharon Osbourne?
Yes, it was Sharon Osbourne. She was canceled.
Yeah.
And Gandhi, why was she canceled?
So she actually left the talk in a cloud of controversy when her and Cheryl Underwood got into it, and there were allegations of racism and permitting racism from others. So.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's canceled number 7. Who's this?
His son Bingo,
Nemo.
was taken to Sydney. Yes, and it's really, really important that we get there as fast as we can. So can you help us out?
Wow, let's see if you know who that was or is.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
It may be a little out of context from where you're used to her, but that was Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh my gosh, that didn't even sound like her.
She was
She's putting on Dory. She's putting on her actress role or and why was Ellen canceled?
Well, the Queen of Nice got accused of being the Queen of Mean after some rumors surfaced that she had a toxic work environment. She wasn't very nice to her employees. She just said, "All right, F it, I'm out of here," and she moved to a different country.
All right, here you go. Canceled number 8.
Also, I'm going to do my part. I'm shutting down the idea of after parties. No after parties tonight, okay? None. Take your asses home after this. That's why I did it on a Monday.
There you go. Who's that?
That is Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Some canceled him. He's still around, though. Why was he canceled by some?
Well, some people got really upset. I think he stepped down from hosting the Oscars in 2019 because some old tweets resurfaced where they said he was using homophobic slurs, and they weren't happy about that.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he come out and apologize?
Yes.
And then people didn't take the apologies, and he said, "I take my apology back."
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, it's debatable if he was canceled because that audio was from the BET Awards on Monday where he was hosting.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
See, so he's still around. Here we go. Canceled number 9. I didn't know this one. Who's that?
Is that Janet Jackson?
Yeah, Janet Jackson. Yep. And believe it or not, through no fault of her own, she was canceled, Gandhi?
Yeah, remember the Super Bowl incident when the boob came right out? She had a really tough time after that for a long time.
But she didn't do anything. She just sat there with a boob.
Yeah, which might bring us to number 10.
Oh, okay. Then we go to
and my booby popped out.
And then my booby. Someone actually requested we play that game again. And my booby popped out. That's always fun.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Canceled number 10. You're doing really great. Who's this?
I'm Alyssa, senorita. I feel for you.
What a segue. That is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake. He's the one that pulled out Janet Jackson's boobie.
Yeah, and decades later, he got canceled for not getting canceled when that happened, and then there were the cheating allegations and some other stuff with him too. So.
Yeah, he was also canceled because of Britney Spears. People hated him because of
From her book and all that.
And did you see where people are wanting him to retire because he was dancing in concert at one of his shows the other day, and people saw him dancing and said, "You got to give it up, hang it up," because it looked like he was like an out of
It didn't look good.
It didn't look good. Did you guys see that video?
I did not see the video. No.
Yeah. But it's so unfair. I don't get it.
I saw him in concert not long ago, and he was dancing just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a bad night.
Maybe he had an off day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke a hip or something.
Yeah,
we don't know.
maybe.
Hey, you did really well. How well did Alyssa do on that one?
That was an 80%.
Good
Look
job.
at that.
Nice.
Alyssa, you are one of the better ones, actually, to be honest. A lot better than, when we played this yesterday. What do you have for Alyssa, Straight Nate?
The full Elvis Duran apparel line, thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health.
Oh, now when you say full, how many?
It's a hoodie and a t-shirt.
There you go, a hoodie and a shirt. It's a full. It is the full. It's 100% of our line. Congratulations, Alyssa. Go have a great day, and thank you for listening every day. Very much. Hold on one second. She did great.
Good job.
That was good.
Today's been
Aren't
a
you
big
guys-
day for Alyssa's on our show because Alyssa won our phone tap also.
Oh, really?
I know.
Huh.
Yeah. Probably the same one, since we don't probably only have one Alyssa listening to it. Anyway, thank you for playing. Excellent game. I love that. Do you have something fun for tomorrow? It's kind of like we're addicted to your games now. We can't
I
do
will
without
have
them.
something, but I don't have it yet. I have to get into the lab and make something.
All right. So, what should her next sound-based game be?
Oh,
Text
yeah.
her now at 55100.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Lizzo!
I love how this is not an interview.
I know.
Just talking.
Just
Feel
stream
the
of
breeze.
consciousness.
Okay,
All the
Lizzo,
people
Lizzo.
who are in their cars listening to the radio, I'm so sorry.
No. The Mercedes-Benz Dream Days are back with offers on vehicles like the 2025 E-Class, CLE Coupe, C-Class, and EQE Sedan. Hurry in now through July 31st. Visit your local authorized dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/dream.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Was that Lizzo? also canceled.
Oh, that's right. She was.
But semi-canceled. We brought her right back. I love her. 9/11. More than just a day in history. It's a day that's still taking lives. Very unique day, that 9/11. Of course, we remember about 2,977 people who were lost on 9/11, including many first responders. Yet even more first responders have died since that day from related illnesses. Actually, more have died since then than died on that day. Did you know that?
Wow.
Today, we have a whole new generation of kids who know little to nothing about 9/11. That day, they don't know anything about. So the Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Institute is going to make this right by helping teachers educate kids grades K through 12 with nonfiction resources, full curriculum units with scripted lessons and activities and backgrounds for teachers to follow, nonfiction first-person accounts told through videos, and the Discovering Heroes book series. It's amazing what Tunnel to Towers is doing for these kids and the teachers teaching them. A 9/11 Speakers Bureau for classrooms is available, a mobile exhibit that's an interactive museum with 9/11 artifacts and guides who experienced that day firsthand. Some firefighters actually participating as well. To never forget, we need to educate future generations, and they're doing it. With our help, they can continue to do it. Help our nation keep its vow to never forget. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at t2t.org. That's T2t.org. Well, here we go.
Make some noise!
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh my God, is it really only Wednesday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we make this go faster? Is there a button we can push?
No, slow it down. I like to enjoy time.
Gandhi was talking about this article she read, an article about people hoarding friends.
Yeah.
Are you here?
Absolutely. I thought you were going to keep going.
I looked at you. I've never seen you wear glasses like that before. I love those.
Oh, they're fake. Thanks.
Well, then why are you wearing them?
I just wanted to see what they look like.
They look good.
I wear them sometimes in here, every now and then.
Okay, even had she not told us they were fake, you just looked at Gandhi and saw them on her. How would your opinion be different of her now that you see them, rather than with or without them?
I thought they were a necessity. Actually, I'm like,
No.
they're cool. But now that you say they're fake, I'm like,
yeah. I don't have glasses.
You can.
Okay, that wasn't my question. Even if she said they were real, they were prescription glasses, how does she look different now than she does without them? I mean, what's your opinion of this woman that sits before us?
Studious.
More approachable.
More approachable?
Yeah.
With
What
glasses.
about you, Danielle? What about you, Danielle?
I think she looks great in those glasses. She wears them all the time, though. You guys just don't pay attention.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
You do?
Yes.
I've never noticed them before.
I learned a trick from one of our celebrity friends that when you don't want to do your eye makeup, just put on a pair of glasses. So I got myself some fake glasses.
It's a great trick.
Really?
Mhm.
Wait till you have to really
Wow.
wear them. It's fantastic.
No, I don't want to. Yeah,
I like him.
Thank you.
I mean, should you not mention that they're fake and just wear them and go, hey, if someone says, I like those glasses, you just say, yeah, thank you.
I could, but I feel this responsibility when someone compliments something that is fake to tell them it's fake, because I hate when celebrities act like they worked out and you know they got a BBL or they have fake hair, whatever it is. Like, tell somebody that it's fake so they don't feel like, they're being duped.
Is it the same with boobs? Like if you had boobs that had been accentuated through surgical means, would you say, oh, thank you, I had them stuffed?
Hell yeah. You guys know me. Yeah. Anytime people say anything, I'm like, thank you, that is fake.
Yeah.
It's like I'll wear color contacts every now and then with like different outfits, and when people compliment the eyes, I'm like, thank you, they're fake. Just feel like they need
All right,
to
by
know.
the way, we'll talk about this hoarding friends later. I'm going to stay on these glasses. I'm not going to juggle some topics here. Because I think they look awesome.
Well,
so Scary says you look a little nerdy.
Yes.
And you look like you've been picked on by wearing glasses.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
In this case.
Okay.
They're really oversized. They're big.
Yeah,
I
but
love that.
I feel like a lot of people wear them as an accessory now, and not that it's needed. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? There's a lot of people out there now that it's because it's cute.
Yeah.
On some people, it's cute.
And then
You know, when I
don't
go to the beach, I always wear the old grandma sunglasses, like the big ones. They're
Yes.
massive. Sometimes they have feathers on them. Yeah, who cares? But I know, but people are like, oh, God, why are you wearing those? Because they're fun. They're oversized. Why not? So what else can we wear just for show? Just for show?
Wigs.
Yep, wigs.
Well, you can.
Wigs?
You could wear one. I'd be like, oh, Nate.
Wait, like George
I need one.
Washington? What am I going to do with a wig?
Yes, you need a powdered wig.
You guys wear toupees, or do guys even wear toupees anymore?
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
sure they do.
Uncle Johnny did, remember?
Oh, well.
Yeah, of course. It looked like a squirrel.
Guys
We
have
still-
extensions. Some guys long hair.
Uh-huh.
You know, we still have Uncle Johnny's toupee. We have one upstairs in our closet on that old cadaver head, or what are they not cadaver head? What are they called? Like a
styrofoam.
Oh, like a mannequin head?
Yeah, mannequin head. No, it's a real mannequin head, like from a real mannequin. They pulled the head off, and now he used to put his wigs on it.
Oh.
Now I've got it sitting in my closet. I'm like, whoa! It frightens me from time to time.
That's not weird.
It's a little strange. Oh well. Scary. Remember that trend where you go to like a high school prom and some of the guys would have canes,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were walking around with canes. Everyone's like being cool, but it was a prop.
like a dragon head on it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, they don't need canes.
Like
They
the pimp cane?
just for the hell of it.
That was kind of stupid.
It was dumb.
What's that trend? Steam pipe or whatever it is, where they wear the big tall hats.
Steampunk.
Oh, yeah, steampunk, yeah.
Are canes a steampunk thing as well?
Yes.
Never got into that. Maybe did I miss that generation? Should I go back and do
Dress
it?
up like steampunk for Halloween one year? I thought you
Never,
did.
ever.
I don't think you did.
No, I never hopped onto it unless like Scissorhands, Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
Was he sort of steampunkish?
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
I'm looking up
That's okay.
steampunk. Okay.
All right. Well,
It's like all
if
mechanical looking. Yeah.
right. If you would, Gandhi, post a photo if you want of you in your oversized fake glasses and see
Sure.
what if you want. I love them. I think they look great.
Thank you.
And we'll talk about hoarding friends at some other time.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Eminem.
Hey, this is Ava Max.
Justin Bieber here. Hi, this is Elton John.
This is Britney Spears.
With Elvis Duran in the morning show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
You're here to keep us going, keep the world moving.
Give it to me.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
You know, I love reading Reddit's Am I an A-hole?
Okay.
It gives me a chance to think it through. On the thread right now, there is a young woman asked if she is one for telling her mom to stop confiding in her so much and telling her everything wrong in her relationship with her dad and everything. Do you have someone in your life that just confides in you so much you just don't want it? You don't want the pressure of it. You don't want the drama of it.
No.
Or do
Honestly,
you-
no. I like it.
Yeah.
You love it.
Yeah. Oh, I like when people come to me and they feel like I'm a safe space for them to talk about whatever's bothering them.
What about you, Danielle? Do you love it when people just tell you all the details?
Yeah, because same thing. It's like, okay, if you trust me that much, it's a nice feeling.
But on the other hand, do you see how it could be a little heavy? Like, oh God, they're depending on... And because it's not just a sentence or two or a story. I mean, if they tell you about these awful things going on in their, let's say, their relationship, then the next time you're with them, they're going to talk about it probably.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you the ups and downs and whatever, and it becomes like an ongoing dialogue. Well, so in the world of am I an a-hole, because I do want to or do not want to hear your details. I don't want to hear them. So I guess I am the a-hole. It's not that I don't care. I just don't want to be weighted down with drama.
I think it depends on what it is. If it's really heavy, something like that, you need to get somebody out of a situation, or they did something that you're like, I don't know if this information that I have is good. Like, that might be a different thing,
Juicy versus, serious.
Yeah.
I think, too, when it comes to somebody who's just always unloading on you, if it's the same thing with no change and they just want to keep bitching about it, then I can understand you being like, all right, enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep hearing about your crappy situation that you could fix.
The other day I was at a gathering and a person I know, she said, oh, God, I'm good friends with, X, Y, and Z, and you know them too. I said, yeah. And she asked me this question, do you want to hear something really juicy about them? And I looked at her and I said, you know what? No, I really don't. And she looked at me, she thought I was trying to be funny. She thought she was like, who on the planet Earth would not want to hear some juicy gossip? And I just wasn't. I don't want it, because therefore then I will be involved with them in some way. I don't want a part of it.
Right.
I don't know. So I guess I am the a-hole.
No.
Not really.
No.
Nope.
Everybody's
I don't know.
different, so
The less you know,
that's
the
how
better.
you feel.
Yeah. Someone
I hate when
texting
somebody
in.
tells you something and they go, I didn't tell anybody else this. And I'm like, you're full of crap.
That's BS
You
right
told
there.
17 other people.
Yeah.
And I know you have. And now so if somebody else finds out, you're going to think it was me. No, I don't want to know. Never mind.
I've always thought this happened. I wonder if it ever has to any of you. Has anyone said, okay, this is happening, and I'm only telling you and no one else. And then they'll go tell the same story to other people, but they change one minute detail.
Yeah.
So if it comes out, they will know it's you that told someone. Who's done that to you, Danielle?
That's a setup.
Somebody did that to me recently. He told me he was only telling me, and if anyone else found out, he knew it came from me. But then I swear to God, I never said a word. And then he found out, and he came, and he called me. He's like, "You told everybody." I go, "You must have told other people because I didn't say a word." And I found out later on he did tell other people.
Well,
Like,
I know, but
what a
let's say,
dumbass.
Danielle, if I come to you and go, "Oh my God, Nate has the worst body odor ever,"
I'll say, "I know."
and so much so that it made me cry. I had tears in my eyes. And then I go to Scary and say, "Scary, Nate needs to work on his body odor. It's so bad." But I changed a different part of the story with each person I tell.
Yeah.
So if it gets out with that minute thing,
then you have to keep a list.
Yeah, you got to know.
You have to keep a list of who you told what to.
Who you told what little
I'm going
specific
to do it.
thing to.
I'm doing it right now, Froggy. I'm going to tell all of you something in the future. And it's going to be a little different for each and every one of you. I'm going to catch the liar here.
That's what the CIA does to find the mole, right? If they have information that's leaking, they will have sensitive documents that have one or two small details changed. And then because they're able to track that small detail, they know who the mole is. And I worked with somebody that would do stuff like this. On purpose.
That's funny.
They're so manipulating and maniacal.
Wait, I think I know who you're talking about on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't live there anymore, right? Okay, I don't know. Are you having a stroke? Because I don't understand a word you're saying.
I think.
Of course I know who that is. He's not even living in our country anymore, so we're good.
Exactly.
Hello.
So, moving on. So the texts are coming in. "Hello, lady. I tell them my garbage can is already overflowing. I don't have room for yours." I love that line.
That's good.
Also, someone said, "Hey, you're just protecting your peace. You don't have to listen to their juicy gossip." Here's someone else. "I've distanced myself from my sister because the only thing she ever talks to me about when we see each other is her drama with her ex-husband and their custody battle. It's exhausting with constant negativity." Someone else, "I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not trying to hear other people's problems when I got my own problems to deal with." Here's someone else. "My aunt shares way too much with me. I love her, but some things I don't want to talk about with my aunt, like her sex life." Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to know that.
Scary, you have a question? What's that?
So then where do you draw the line between honestly helping somebody with their drama or problems or just being a doormat for their feelings? Where somebody just hits you with that, like...
Well, this may be very telling. Maybe it's the type of relationship I do or do not want to have with that person.
Right.
Look, I'm not an open book to everyone, nor should I want them all to be an open book to me. If you're not acquaintances and you start really digging deep with the gossip and the negativity and the drama, maybe I don't want to hear about it from you because I just don't have room for another person like that in my life. Maybe I'm being an asshole. Okay, fine. But it sure is freeing to know that you don't have to be held down by everyone's negativity and their problems and drama. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll be my age one day. God willing.
I feel like everybody comes to you with their problems. You're a problem magnet. Not for, people like, dishing or coming to you. You're like the central focus.
Well, good. I'm glad we had this conversation. So now I won't be.
So now you know not to go to him.
Go to Nate. Nate, you're the new one.
Oh, no. Please.
It's all you. Gosh. Scary was bitching and moaning a second ago. He said, Addison Rae, now just known as Addison, she dropped her last name. Scary says she just dropped a new album and no one's talking about it.
I talked about it in my entertainment report this morning. I don't think Scary listens, but okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we should be playing some of her music from that album. We played Diet Pepsi, a while back.
Right.
We should be.
She dropped an album. She dropped her last name.
Yeah.
She said she doesn't want to be known as Addison Rae. She really does just want the Addison.
Okay. We did a poll in the back, and everybody likes her song "Fame Is a Gun."
I love a good poll in the back.
Hey.
I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead. Wow. So you did a poll in the back, and "Fame Is a Gun."
Fame is a gun. I agree with this.
From the artist formerly known as Addison Rae. Here's "Fame Is a Gun" by Addison. Addison and "Fame Is a Gun." And you're sitting there going, well, Edison who? Well, I can't say because she doesn't want us to say that anymore. She has asked that we drop the name Ray and just call her Addison. And I think we should honor that, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You know, we were talking about something during the song a few minutes ago. A friend of ours posting things online was posting a photo of an artist who we all love. She's beautiful, fabulous, talented. And these people were posting below her photo awful negative posts about her weight or her body, whatever. But then he would show a photo of the person who posted the negative things. And they look like wild animals from some freak show.
For sure. Every single time.
I'll go ahead and say they were posting about someone's weight, right?
Yeah.
And they would post things like, "Oh, she's eating too many pancakes." And then you look at the picture of the guy who says it, and he's had a few pancakes.
Right.
He looks like, you know what I'm saying?
Syrup still dripping down the face.
Exactly. I mean, I don't want to be as demeaning to him as he was to her, but it's so funny how not only one or two, but dozens of people were posting on this superstar's Instagram, I believe it was what it was, saying these negative things. And you look at them and you're like, who are you? What is it with people that want to say these things? Even if they were perfectly proportioned, gorgeous face, great hair and teeth, who would do that? Why would you stoop to that level?
I'm telling you, it's because there's something not right in your life, and you're trying to, I don't know, make yourself feel better somehow. I truly believe that people say mean things because things are not right with them. I don't think I don't have to believe that. If not, then
And also maybe they think it's funny. People are going to laugh at it.
Who's going to laugh at that?
Well, they think that everyone thinks like them. Everyone thinks making fun of someone who has chubby cheeks is funny. I don't
and you
know.
got to also think about what the person who you're commenting on is going through. The one person who they were commenting on has been going through a lot of health issues, a lot of other issues. And, dude, just keep making it worse. Pile on and make it worse. It's so ridiculous. People
So
are
maybe
mean.
just think twice before you start posting stuff like that. I mean, we get them all the time. I got one, like an old man post the other day. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. And so I had them. We found out who they were, and I had someone go over there and shoot them in the head. It was really easy.
And you solved the problem.
Yeah, problem, boom, solved, dead, gone. But nah, I don't know. People like that. I do agree with you, Danielle. There's something evil going on in their lives. They feel like they need to do that.
Yeah.
Happy bitches ain't hating, and hating bitches ain't happy.
That's right.
Say that again.
Happy bitches ain't hating, hating bitches ain't happy.
I love that.
Khloe Kardashian said that.
Thank you, Chloe. Oh, never mind.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear you quote a Kardashian.
And you'll never hear it again.
Wow, look at that. Some Kardashian.
That was a one-time special.
Kardashian philosophy right there. Let's get into the three things we need to know. As you know, tomorrow is our favorite day of the week. It's Food News Thursday. Froggy, are you working on your food news countdown for tomorrow?
I am trying to get a couple things together. I do. I've got some good ideas for tomorrow's countdown.
Are you needing some help? Do you want some consultation? You want some ideas?
I would always take help. If the think tank wants to get, the stink tank wants to get involved, we would do that.
All right. Get the stink tank in there. The click. Come on, click. Come on, give us some ideas.
We're ready. Okay.
By the way, the click is going to London with each other, by the way.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Good for them.
I know. And I kind of want to fly
invited.
out. I know you invited. I wish I could go join the click. I know we were talking about this last night, Nate.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? I wish we could join the click. I mean, I know. I'd love to be with the click in London. That'd be kind of nice.
Click.
Oh, my gosh.
What a great place to click. Right there on the on the wheel or whatever the thing is called. The eye of London.
Eye.
All right, the three things we need to know.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay.
They had their own little click on the eye. Let's go. Three things. What's up?
Okay, 2 men were arrested in Washington State earlier this week with an arsenal that included dozens of guns, explosives, and body armor, along with Nazi paraphernalia. The two are former military members who attacked a soldier with a hammer while stealing gear from Joint Base Lewis McChord last weekend. They were arrested Monday night at their home. One of the defendants told investigators they'd been stealing equipment from the base for the past 2 years. Agents also found about $24,000 in cash at the home. The pair also owns a company that touts quality training and equipment for the modern warfighter. Due to the content that was collected, authorities believe they were preparing for future attacks. Health officials in the Gaza Strip say at least 36 Palestinians have been killed while trying to get humanitarian aid. The health ministry claims the attack happened Tuesday morning when Israeli forces opened fire near an aid distribution site in central Gaza. 2 hospitals in the region claim over 100 people were injured in that shooting. The Israel Defense Force claims it fired warning shots to distant suspects and disputes the number of deaths and injuries. And finally, this is great news for New Yorkers. There are no more broker fees for tenants looking for apartments in the city.
Wow.
That's a huge deal. A federal judge blocked efforts by the real estate industry to stop the ban on broker fees for prospective tenants, with the new law going into effect today. The law prohibits agencies for property owners from charging renters a broker fee, and that any such fee would be paid for by landlords or the property manager. Several property groups had claimed this would severely hurt the rental industry and force rents to rise. So we'll see how that goes. And those are your 3 things.
Yeah, that broker fee has been going on in New York City since, way before I moved to New York City, years and years and years ago.
It's trash. Even if you find a place by yourself, you have to pay a broker fee for what?
Yeah, exactly.
Privilege of having an apartment.
Please.
The brokers are pissed today, but
Yeah.
maybe I know you found me an apartment, Mr. Broker, and I know that you're not getting your fee. How about I take you to lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
That'll help.
Check it out.
You're so appreciated, and I love you guys so much.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.